are live out at Sirius Sled Dogs. You can see the gals are setting up cameras here. The lights are dancing above them pretty well. And those of you who have been longtime viewers of the webcam will probably recognize this view. Right out in front of the cabin where the camera was last season. And it is very, very windy, so you're probably going to get a lot of wind noise. We've got the magic wizard from Alaska Camera, Eric, with us. Say hello, Eric. Lighting his face with his own Sony. And there's the cabin back there. And Eric's getting blown away with the wind here. It is crazy windy. But let's get you guys back to what you came to see. Let's get that Aurora going here. This tree, by the way, is Clyde's tree, named after Clyde, one of the dogs out here who loves to lay beneath that tree. I'm going to leave you guys right here. I've got to go grab an external battery to plug all this stuff into so we don't lose signal like we did yesterday. And I will be back in just a moment. Eric, are you going to be right here? I'm going to hand you the stuff in the pocket. Yeah.
Ron's left, but I'm trying to get these ones. Yeah. I sell these things, I should be able to.
Wow, nice. Beautiful.
It's actually building.
Yeah. It's actually south. Oh my gosh, look at it go. Right?
Wow.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you. What's that? No, I don't have it recording. It's just broadcasting it live. Battery low. So let's get this guy plugged in. Fire the light. Alright guys, I'm going to turn on the light for just a minute here.
The Aurora's going to beat it.
Yeah, I think so. Isn't this awesome? Gaffer's tape. I've yet to find a good way to do this.
Oh, I can't get video of that.
Like that?
Incredibly difficult.
Then power supply into the transmission, and is it? Battery. Alright, Eric. Eric says I better turn this around and let you guys see behind us here. And it is getting pretty intense, so we'll kick the exposure down a little bit here. You guys see that dancing? We're already beating last night. There you go, folks. And we are blowing out still. Wow. I hope you guys are watching this. This is pretty epic. Haha. I did that the other night, Eric. Oh, we got some nice Corona up above. So for those of you just tuning in, we are broadcasting live from Sirius Sled Dogs. Some epic Aurora right now. We got Corona going on, which is when the Aurora crowns the sky. Awesome. It's a Roki. It's right on the back end.
Yeah, just with the adapter on the car.
Get a little farther away than you're used to. Okay, so. It's gnarly, isn't it? Jeez. You might even have to mark it today. Yeah. There's extra gear in there if you need it, Eric. Yeah. Not much you can do with that. Okay, folks, so if you hear this, well, you probably can't hear anything with this wind, but getting the hand warmers started here, you got to shake them up a little bit, get some oxygen going to them. I'm going to stuff that in a glove with the iPhone, which is our internet connection for this live stream. And we will plug that into our lithium polymer battery to keep everything charged up. Between the hand warmer and the power supply, we found out that would keep the phone going even in the cold last night. So we're going to try that again tonight. No, I got one line here.
Oh, good.
Would you like to set the phone?
Yes, please. You got extras?
Extra.
I've got extra. Lots of them. Kind of have to with these cameras, huh? That's the only downside. Well, it's one of the biggest downsides. Alright, we got juice, we got warmth, we got insulation. We should be set.
Frosted faces.
Yes. So folks, we're going to keep this stream rolling probably until about 2 in the morning if we're able. This cold may prohibit some of that. And my cords are all solidified here even. Where can I put this iPhone? And we may have to end transmission or video feed just once in a while to swap out batteries on the camera. This cold is definitely going to take a toll there. We'll brighten this back up for you guys now that they've died out a little bit. Eric is videoing the live stream with his Sony A7S.
It's actually letting me face to my iPhone.
Oh, nice. So, we think we're cold, but we've got two gals with us from Hawaii who just got off the plane this afternoon. And they're not complaining while the rest of us are whining. So, in all fairness, they don't get the cold. But in Fairbanks, we usually don't get the wind. However, we've noticed a correlation, and it's absolutely nothing scientific. But when it's windy, we usually have better aurora. Pure coincidence, I'm sure, but it's held up pretty well the last 2 seasons. You'll see we've got a couple chairs set out here so that these Hawaiian girls can pretend they're at the beach. Sit back and watch the aurora instead of the sunset.
They have a sunset and you have a different energy from sun.
Yeah. Panning to the east a little bit, pretty much now we're in the north sky. You can see the Big Dipper coming into the frame. North Star right there at the top center. If you are just tuning in for the first time to our live stream of the Northern Lights, briefly chat about the technology. We are doing this with a Sony A7S. Right now we're at about 40,000 ISO, shooting at a 30th of a second at 30 frames per second. We are using a Teradek video to broadcast the stream from the HDMI output, and that is sending the signal out using our iPhone 5S as a hotspot. So we're just broadcasting this over the Wi-Fi directly from the camera's HDMI through the video. We're using a 24mm 1.4 Rokinon lens. And just for fun, we'll crank the ISO up a bit. There's 25,600 ISO.
No, 256,000.
Or 256,000, I'm sorry, thank you, Eric. Which pretty much gives us night vision.
Yeah, I can't see those people with my eyes. No, at least not their colors.
Not at all, huh? We'll kick that back down. 102,000 ISO. I had some questions about this yesterday, so I'm going to kind of, as I change ISO settings, I'm going to chat about that. Now we're at about 51,200 and back to 40,000. I'm going to stay right around 80,000 for now. That seems to be pretty good for tonight when it's not crazy. I'm going to leave you guys framed up right here. I'm going to go grab my still camera. And we also got in a DJI Ronin, which you guys may have heard us talk about. We're going to try to set that up and let Eric play with that a little bit today. So I'm going to leave it here. We'll be right back with you. Better spot for that, huh? So that was one of the reasons I came in and got that arm. I think I'm going to get another one.
Yeah.
So I can pull, like, mount the iPhone off here so I can use it as a monitor.
Oh yeah, there's a
Wouldn't that be awesome? Because it's already a monitor basically.
little thing of plexiglass.
Well, and then if I put the other arm off here and I've got that battery pack, because right now with this tape, like when I start moving stuff around, it gets a little funky. Okay. Shall we? Alright, ladies, you guys good?
Oh yeah. Love it.
So the only thing I've got locked down is the tilt, and it's just right here. You gotta be careful because I've got gadgets all over this thing right now.
Oh.
But you just tip that and then you can tilt and pan.
This last one I tried is this one. Awesome.
I'm gonna kick my headlight up here.
What's your guys' light?
Do you guys want to say hi to everybody back in Hawaii? So just right in front of the camera here.
Right here? Here?
Actually, I'm gonna get a better light for this. Uh-oh. We had a casualty. It is windy. Okay, right about there, girls. All right, wave and tell everybody hello.
Wait, my finger gotta come up.
You kill your light. All right, girls. Go ahead and say hello. And point to those lights so everybody can see what you're looking at.
It's everywhere!
Awesome. So for folks back home, this will be live later, or it'll be recorded later, I'm sorry. So you guys can check these guys out later too. They are here, they are alive, and they are not even complaining at this crazy cold.
We're loving it.
Awesome. Thanks, ladies. Go set the Ronin up. here's what's cool about it.
Oh yeah. And there's no way that oh my gosh.
Camera stays stable.
Hey Ron,
No
good.
matter what I do.
Do it.
Got it?
Yeah. Oh, you're going out of frame now. That's pretty sweet.
I'm gonna take the hat off. Yeah. And let's do what?
This is awesome, dude. When you see it, it doesn't look like it's unstable, right?
Mars and Uranus, usually they are.
But anything shorter, I don't think it's the same perspective.
Did I see the Southern Cross? Yeah, you will see it. The sky is so different from there. It is. Everybody does. Everybody does it. They don't. They don't have to be low. Exactly.
Oh, you're like, well, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you have a big paper. So what? Me too.
So if you guys saw what we were doing, we were playing with that DJI Ronin, which is really awesome kind of steady cam gimbal. Eric's got his here. And what that's going to do is give us the ability on Sunday to come out here and do a sled ride. And we'll be able to film somebody mushing on a dog sled in front of the Northern Lights and have a nice, steady, smooth shot. Go warm up. Block the wind. Obviously, it's I've been doing this for hours now. A couple of nights with this kind of temperature too. So ideally, a little preview for those of you who are watching. Part of this is to test this out and see if we can figure out how to do this for our Aurora camp next year. How cool is that? I think you'd have a supplemental. I think you'd have both, because I don't think you'd always be able to keep this running. But then, when you could, you'd fire this up at night. And the next thing is to test this with Sony software and see if I can run it remotely on the computer. So I can still control the camera at night, so that kind of stuff.
Go inside.
Okay. Yes. I think we'll probably come in to actually see how the battery is with this. 27 swap. What is it? It'll go in a few minutes. It's too bad. Because it's too low a voltage, right? You would think just a DC voltage regulator that drops that, because the box obviously is taking 110 AC and dumping out 7.2.
Yeah, man, that's gotta be a thing.
Good again, huh? So, I think, well, yeah, that battery's fine. This is a LiPo. This is a smaller. This is 3,400 milliamp. I think this one's 2,300 milliamp. And I'll run my rigs off this all night. Yesterday we had to feed myself like 3 hours, no problem. I'm pretty impressed. I don't know what the difference between this and like lithium ion is. LiPo.
Most, actually, it's funny, they call them lithium ion, but most modern camera batteries are all lithium ion.
Oh, they are. Just plain on fire. So I just don't say that.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's cooler to say.
Because everybody knows that. So I don't know if it's reality or not. In the long term, it's for the end of the season. For one of those quads too. So all this camera area are going to pick up all those. solved. Like every 4K light bridge built in, so you can live stream from that because it's got light bridge. Why that job I forget what the range is. It's like something.
chocolate that nobody wants drinking.
Okay, time to change batteries. Alright folks, we're going to lose signal for just a minute here. I've got to swap the battery. Be right back with you. So since the firmware update, as soon as I swap a battery, ISO defaults back to auto. Yeah, 64 looks pretty good. Okay guys, we're back. It is bloody cold out here with this wind, so we are going to go warm up. We'll leave the camera running for you and we will be back. If it gets good, we'll be back out sooner to point it around. Otherwise, we're going to hang out in the cabin and teach these gals a little bit about what happens to cause these auroras. Leave that right about there for you. turn this thing around and show you guys the cabin. We do have a little bit of Aurora behind us. We've pretty much got Aurora in the whole sky. It's just kind of spread out though. There's Magic Wizard Eric flying. And there is literally somebody flying through here. I know, it's crazy. It's gonna be a little weird jet or something. It's not even a jet.
The wind's moving away from us, so it's taking that side.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's pretty weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like something below us.
Set my lukewarm cocoa over there.
Quick.
Since I'm not shooting anyway, so apparently when I first set this up, it was funny because I couldn't figure out how to turn all the info off, so you were seeing like all of that stuff in the live stream.
I was hoping. Guys, you're on my shot. Wow. Do you see that? Wow.
You can see that E-looking figure in the stars. That is Cassiopeia. We are pointed straight up in the sky. And Cassiopeia is right in the heart of the Milky Way for us here in Fairbanks. And tilting back down towards the horizon. We are pointing northwest at the moment. And there's pretty much Aurora all over. Very, very temperamental wind. Is this my Coco Love?
Just behind.
No, that's an empty cup from Eric.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at it. So it's windy enough, my half a cup of cocoa just blew down the hillside. It's also windy enough that my cocoa was not hot cocoa anymore.
Just regular cocoa.
Yeah, we did that already. Watch this. You'll hear it go by and then all of a sudden, or you'll see it go by and then all of a sudden it'll be like... One of my last one there was like way delayed. Got that?
I got it!
Nice.
I understand now.
Yeah, when I was looking at the just the rig.
Yeah.
And then you can support 16 pounds of camera gear. Yes, you're pretty in shape. What did you do to it, Eric?
I gave up.
Oh.
You freaked it out?
It was basically like, dude, come on.
That is insane. So, for those of you who used to watch the webcam last year, this is the view looking back the other way. Eric is playing windscreen, so you can actually hear me. You can see right above the cabin, just to the right, those 3 stars, that is Orion. Orion's belt rather. See a bit of Orion, but not quite all of Orion. And twinkly Aurora. 64,000 ISO, I just turned it up. I think I'm going to go back. Yeah, 64,000. The lights are getting good over to the north again, so we're going to point back that direction. By the way, the webcam, it's going to be really hard to see in this wide shot. I'll zoom in here just a little bit, but the actual webcam itself is right up there. So you can see the house there. There's a beam sticking off, and up in front of that, right under the eave of the roof, is where the webcam lives.
Tripod in person.
Who needs the gym? You just picked a heck of a good first night. Really, it's not always like this. Especially for this duration. Like, you'll get a good burst, but
I mean, they were saying today they were like a candy shop. They were.
how many of them did you get to check off? Saw the purples. Did you guys get photos? Oh yeah, there at the bottom. Nice. Oh, really? I have no idea. I missed their iPhone 6 guy. Siri's like, I can answer that. 110.
Okay. You guys what? Oh, so cute!
We have wore Mr. Swenson out, and so he is rocking himself to sleep.
No. When viewing the auroras, don't use a metal chair.
Why is that, Eric?
I can feel it seeping into my left cheek.
And sticking to your skin? When the live stream of the Aurora turned into a horror film.
Chair that wouldn't let go.
So for those of you who weren't here when we first fired this thing up, this is Eric Swenson from Alaska Camera. He's the guy, he's the magic wizard that brings us all of our technology. And then we also have two very tough gals who just got in this afternoon from Hawaii. They are whining about the cold a whole lot less than those of us who live here. Yeah. And we are broadcasting live from the Sirius Sled Dog cabin up on Murphy Dome, where the webcam is located.
Fairbanks, Alaska.
In Fairbanks, Alaska, USA. For those of you who don't know, we're not Canada.
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth, yeah.
And for anybody in another planet, we are from planet Earth.
Outer spiral arm.
We just learned that, but I forget. Which one is it, Eric?
I don't know.
The Jupiter Geek?
Super geek.
Wow. Look, it's raining from the top. See?
And again, I've been getting a lot of questions about the ISO we were live streaming this at, so I'm just going to periodically mention the ISO. Right now we're at 6400 ISO, 30 frames a second, 64,000, I'm sorry, 64,000 ISO, f1.4, 24 millimeters, 1/30th of a second, and we're shooting this with a Sony A7S and broadcasting it through a Teradek video, and that is sending the signal out through an iPhone set up as a Wi-Fi hotspot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was shooting over here on the left. So right now we're pretty much due west. Heading towards the southern part of the sky. We'll see Orion up here. There's Orion. Pointing back at the cabin. Some really pretty breakup action going on above the cabin there. Look at it there. How cool is that?
Because in the photo you have like just green everywhere. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you probably don't want those germs.
Gosh, that's a table session. That's wrong. That's perfectly. Hello, everyone.
What?
Did you show the puppies over there? Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna check if they are here. Which one?
Clyde was over there, I think. That's just. That's the last one. Yeah, isn't it? What's that dance? Start doing a jig here. What?
Onto my foot. There. You gotta start turning this way. And you gotta click this heel. Then you gotta click back heel to my back heel. No, that heel. There you go. And then you gotta come back. No. Then you gotta come back the other way. Click outside heel. Click inside heel.
Okay, this is insane.
And if you start doing that,
Where's the little puppy then? Okay. Something we should take the camera to?
camera to it.
All the pups out in the backyard. So, I'll give you an idea. Over the lake goes maybe that tree, I don't think that. And then we got a little bit wider, we got those trees for that Murphy. Now, where that camera's at, I'm fetching pretty much those trees right there. All the way over to a little bit left of Murphy. Is that not insane? So the whole north sky.
That one.
So as much as I whined about this tripod, Eric, I love it.
Oh, I divided by Ron.
You what?
I divided by Ron.
It means?
Which means Ron tells me exactly what he thinks exactly the moment he's thinking it. And I divide that.
And wait
to
until
an
he's actually
average,
tried it
yeah.
out.
And then I'm like, okay, good. I know that phrase from my buddy Justin because he'd send me some. Oh yeah. This thing
just
is
the
this.
stupidest thing in the world.
Well, he'd be like, oh yeah, this is a fact. Divide by Justin, say like that's 52%.
Stuff up the top. Yeah, like I always tell everybody, people who can tolerate that about me and still like me,
We're gonna do okay.
yeah, but you never have to second guess what
Exactly.
or you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's final. Worst camera ever made.
Do not.
I mean, now that I have it, shooting snapshots at 12,800 ISO. Pretty lame. Yeah, every time I take a snapshot, I just check the ISO. Just like I put it in full on and just see what it is. It's like, oh, 12,800. It's just like.
It was rather close. Should we take the camera back there? Is there a way to go without going through the house? Is there an open gate or do I have to? Oh, way down there. Wait until Sunday. Try to live stream that. I gotta find a profile where I can both live stream and have it look good and still shoot nice video
Can't you separately set?
for the output. No, not unless you can figure out how to do it. I can't figure out how to do it. Yeah, he doesn't know either. He said whoever sold you that was a jerk. Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't have that problem on this. I don't have that problem on this one. It doesn't make sense.
I tried one thing, but it didn't work. I didn't.
I've Googled it and I can't come up with an answer.
Yeah, there's like 7 people in the world.
Shoot these at insane ISOs
Yeah.
in the dark. Yeah, that's true. If you're not shooting low, it's about
My largest arteries in my body are being blown by cold wind. What is the issue?
Ron doesn't like anything on
I
his
hate
side.
having it. Yeah, that doesn't stay. No, no.
It's crazy if I just sit right around here. It's like 20
Because we're still it's just air warmth in.
All I have right now is a t-shirt,
Okay, so you know how normal batteries handle this cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I'm running this and my cell phone off that LiPo in this temperature isn't freaking. And I don't have any heat going to the LiPo.
Every time you say that, I just hear it in the section.
It's pretty much what it is.
Secret technologies. United States Civil War.
So have you seen this? Very old. They're making
know that
batteries
thing's
out of.
You got the shooting star.
Probably.
Nice meteor. See, it looks nice.
It's gonna explode over the ground and blow out
Yeah, and the world was No, why I do this because then I always make some story, you know, and Ron is making fun of me because
Marquetta's like, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And so to save her like 20,000 steps, I just say
another world.
So, you know what this is for? Just in case you're not seriously, not even joking.
and there is also another one.
Things that you don't know. It's like all practices.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't tried before. Like 2 years, and I never found out why the wood is down there. And after, you know, somebody told me, yeah, you need to put your backpack so the tripod doesn't fall down. I'm like, oh, I was always wondering why the wood is down this tripod.
This one, I don't feel
Yeah. Starting over there again.
It's an awesome video. Should I pan over?
Yeah, different. For different.
Saturday Night Live brought to you by Eric Swenson. Yeah, Saturday Morning Live. You look like a chicken.
see a doctor.
Yeah, you guys are right. This is pretty cool. Alright, folks, sorry about that. We are back for just a minute. My phone got a little cold, even with the hot pack and the glove. So it said that it was too hot and needed to cool down, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Anyway, we're about to wrap this up, so we'll take a quick peek around. It's breakup time, 2 a.m. The lights tend to break up around Alaska, or Fairbanks anyway, and kind of spread out and disperse like this. And so since we're not seeing much action, gear's getting too cold to function, we are going to pack it in for the night. A little flicker here and there. And we've got our crew here. Eric from Alaska Camera, the 2 girls from Hawaii, and Marquetta. Everybody say good night. Good night, folks. Good night, Eric. And that's it until it stops.